Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanyos here. Welcome to episode number 5 of this NHL 25 Nashville Predators franchise mode here on my channel. Today we are going to be getting into the 26 NHL Entry Draft, and let's get into it. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to go down below, drop a like, subscribe, and respond to the comment I have left down in the description for you guys. It's going to help move this series along. And here are the comments from last episode. So, I left you guys with 2 questions for the assistant GM's next episode. 1, which prospects should we be targeting with our 4th and 13th overall picks to start off this draft? And 2, what other offseason moves, trades, signings, and firings should we be looking to make after this season the Predators just had? Let me know to get featured. Caesar 1225 said, I think Belchetz is a great piece for the future. Keep up the content, pal. So awesome comment, Caesar. Ankens said, I would have liked if you'd asked Stammer, Marshy, and Josi at the deadline to waive their clauses. Since you already blown up the team, maybe you can ask at the draft. So yeah, that's something we'll definitely do. And Braden Cream said, with the 4th overall pick, you should draft Belchetz or Höglund. And with the 13th overall pick, you should draft Viggo, Bjorck, or Kuzevnikov. So let's take a quick look at this draft, but we'll get back to the comments in just a second. So Höglund, right-wing sniper, right-handed. He's a big body, but he's not as big as Belchetz. I think Belchetz would be really fun, and if I'm being honest, it seems like we're kind of following a similar path. It's not identical, but we're following a somewhat similar path to what the Newfoundland Growlers series kind of followed last year. Not only that, I'm also very interested in William Lassell. I know that we have a Joshua Ravensbergen right here at the same kind of level and potential, but I kind of get the feeling William Lassell is going to be a franchise. I just remember from using this roster earlier that he is a medium franchise goalie, which that would guarantee put us in a great spot. Not only that, but Kuzevnikov's also an NHL-ready right-hand offensive defenseman. If he turns out to be elite, that would be a huge pickup. So I would love to get both of these guys. Don't get me wrong. I would love to go get a guy like Viggo Bjorck with pick 13 as well. I don't know if he's going to be available there. That's the only problem. And we do kind of need a center, so we might actually have to trade up with pick 13 a little bit, but we're going to play around with it. Belchetz probably going to be our 4th overall pick, but we did also have another comment from Grievous Yak saying, I think you should trade for Stenberg, honestly, and then trade for pick 18 or 19 for the goalie. So a little bit of everything. Interesting ones there for the comment section, but yeah, we'll see how it kind of plays out. I would love to get multiple of these guys near the top of the draft, like get, pick 4 with Belchetz and then go from like 12 or 13 onward. We do need a center. That seems to be kind of the area we're most lacking, is like a playmaking center would be hugely effective for this team. But we'll see if we can do that. I would love to get Viggo Bjorck, but it's gonna be a bumpy ride here as we get into this this draft. So without further ado, let's sim ahead and jump on the trade block here. So probably just going to leave most of these guys on the trade block, but before we actually get to the draft, we are going to see if we can, maybe change any of these off-season clauses. First things first, Roman Josi. Let's see if there is any potential that he'd want to waive his clause. Nope. Okay. So yeah, these guys just don't want to waive clauses, which I don't understand why. The team's losing really badly. I'm not going to waive Forsberg. He kind of seems like a fan favorite to me. We could also just say we would like to waive your clause so we can trade you. Any chance? Nope. I don't know why you'd want to waive my clause because I'm committed to this team. Our team's terrible, so you probably have a better chance of winning elsewhere. And yeah, okay, literally nobody's going to waive, which is just too bad. Yeah, okay. We're just going with it. So be it. That stings, but that's probably that's probably what we're gonna have to continue to deal with as we go on here. I just can't believe that the Bruins actually got Belchetz. That's the crazy thing. So, let's see. We could probably acquire pick, I'm going to say 16. But obviously, I would love to trade up 1 or 2 picks as well here to either, that St. Louis or Utah pick using pick 13 in that bundle. But we'll have to see what we can do. Okay, so let's go St. Louis first. Going to be a slightly more expensive trade option. Nope, nothing available. What about Utah? Also nothing available. That's a little tough. Okay. The only other option I can think is that we get 13 and 14 and just hope and pray that Bjorck is available still. If he's not, then, we take Kuzevnikov and go from there. But that's just tough because I would... Okay, you know what? First things first. Let's see if we can actually kind of force a trade through. Again, we are on hard trade difficulty, so it's not like this is going to just come easily by any means. Let's go with pick 11 just to be safe. But what kind of package? Actually, what do they want? They want some decent prospects, but Igor Surin doesn't really seem to be panning out as well as I'd hoped. He still might be good, but if we could put him and, I don't know, like a Yuri Nichushkin together in a deal. I mean, Nichushkin's a 6th round pick. If we turn him into a first, that would be crazy. I'm sure we could trade like a Frolov or somebody as well. I kind of want to just sit on Ravensburgen just to see if he actually pans out. Like, he's trending the right way. There's no doubt about that. But he didn't have as good a year as his draft year. I'm sure we could trade Ravensburgen straight up for the pick. They would have too many skaters. Alright, so give me... I don't know, give me a terrible player then that is under contract. Matthew Joseph, sure, why not? I mean, if that goes through, I would love that deal. Doesn't quite. Okay, so we'll probably have to tack on another asset. Ooh, there goes a pick. Okay, so Gavin McKenna is a Boston Bruin. Can't say I'd ever expect that, but wow. Okay, so we're back to this trade at least. So let's try tacking on... I'm going to try... I wonder if we try pick 13 in place of, like... Frolov, maybe? I don't know. What if we do that deal? Oh, that would definitely go through. I have no doubt about that. It's more a matter of could we get a second asset in a future draft? I want a third, preferably. I think that's a fair trade. Surin, Nichushkin, and pick 13 in exchange for 11, Joseph, and a third. Yeah, that does go through. Go figure. So let's sim that pick. Okay, so Stenberg goes second. He's a sniping center, so we didn't really need him. I'm fairly glad with what we got there. Next thing, though, I see these 2 picks here at 14 and 16, and I think we could absolutely pick these up for, if I'm being honest, not all that a crazy price because the teams want to trade them. So this trade already went through, but okay. We'll go to Florida next. That was definitely a glitch. But let's see if we can get pick 14 in exchange for... I'm going to trade not a ton here. I'm going to try not to trade a ton. That's what I should word that a little better towards being. We're going to go... Let's go pick 82, a couple late rounders because I don't really see anybody further back in the draft that makes sense. And then let's go David Edstrom. Is that enough to get it done? Not quite. What if we throw a Callan in there? Callan, sorry. Again, I know these aren't players that Florida's particularly interested in, but they're also not really developing. Like 70 overall at 21 is not good enough in my opinion. So, does it go? Yes, it does. Okay, sweet. That is an awesome pickup for us. We will take that all day. Ristolainen does go. I was kind of hoping Kai Ristolainen might be available, but I mean, hey, we're going to end up getting Ethan Belchetz, which that's going to work out fine for me. I am going to call a timeout here, though, just to give us some extra trade time. And let's see what we can do with pick 16 here in New Jersey. Because, again, if we get 4 picks in the top 16, good luck to the rest of the NHL. That's all I'm going to say. We'll literally rebuild this team in 2 or 3 years. Okay, Devils. None of these guys are on our team anymore, which is hilarious. But, okay, pick 16. We'll end up tossing out... that's already 3 top-end picks. I'm very happy with that. We can definitely do Juuse, because he costs us next to nothing. I can't trade Ruedel. I can maybe do a Tommy Novak, but even then, he's 29, so... He was drafted in 2015. That's crazy. Any chance we can just rip Novak and Juuse, and then they send us just like a cap whale back the other way? Who's that going to be? Andre Palat? We cannot trade for him. Oh, that's rough. Jeff Skinner? Nope. Oh, Gus Nyquist. We can go get Nyquist back. Any chance that goes through? Just Juuse and Novak in exchange for Nyquist in the 16th. Not quite. Okay. We can work with that. I'm not trading Marchenko, but I would be tempted to trade a... maybe Carter Bear, or, well, we could trade Marchenko. Again, we want our team to be bad. He just has a decent contract, and we just picked him up. I would go Andrew Gibson, honestly. He's not really developing. He's 21 now. You know what? Let's see if that works for them. That would be great. If that deal goes through, then we are fleecing the Devils. That is a fabulous deal. Okay, so we have just pulled off draft class mastery for the 2nd season in a row. It's not even really close at this point. But we're going to go with Belchetz just because he's the big power forward winger. He's the guy that just scored, 106 points in 66 games in the O. So, yeah, we're going with him. Okay, 78 rated. He's got X factors, though, so can't really fault him on that. Just needs to get his, well, everything up, really. 78 isn't actually as high as I thought he was going to be for a 4th overall pick. I bet you the next picks are, yeah, better. Ooh, Hogland was kind of sick. Ooh, Mikas was really good. He's small, though. Not small, but he's only 6'1", so nothing insane there. Wow, we're going out to pick 10 with elites here. Hey, is that... Jeez, that is a good draft, I gotta say. So, okay, it's either Alessandro Di Iorio or Viggo Bjorck. I'm gonna take Bjorck because we need the center. Well, I think this is me, but I think Bjorck is a more natural playmaking center. I think he's just higher hockey IQ than a guy like Di Iorio is. We're going with Viggo Bjorck. And if he's only top 6, okay, 74 overall. That's not amazing for pick 11, but we'll take it. I mean, honestly, like, if I've seen multiple times where high top 6 players develop into medium elite guys. So, I mean, if Bjorck can develop into that, then we have a steal on our hands there. Di Iorio is an elite. That's a little rough. Okay, so we'll sim a couple more picks. Hermanson goes in there, so Di Iorio probably would have been the better pick, but you know what? we're going with it. We're just rolling with this. We're gonna take the other top goalie here in William Lassell, and then we're gonna have the yes. Okay, let's go. He is franchise. Oh my god. Okay, so that may have just been the best pick in Nashville Predators history. Wow. Fitzgerald was a high. Wow, he's actually huge, 6'3", 190. But Fitzgerald was a good high top 6 pick. And then we're going to go with Kazebnikov, and I swear if he's elite, I'm going to jump. Okay, high, or not high, but medium top 4, but 78 overall, that's pretty sturdy. I cannot complain about those picks. So yeah, like look at, that's the future of our team right there. Left wing, center, goalie, and defense. That's a whole line right there, essentially in 4 picks, all before pick 16. We're set. We're good. I can just do a controller drop right now. Just drop the controller and walk away, and we would be fine. But there's more draft to get to here, so let's continue on. We're into the second round. Let's just go view the rest of the first round, because Belchetz was sick. Bjorck was a little underwhelming, but we're sticking with the comments. This is your guys' series. And then we got as many picks as you guys kind of talked about and wanted. And I'm super happy with them. I think we got some fabulous talent from this draft. Apart from that, everybody else was like 71, 72 rated, top 6, top 4 kind of guys. So not bad, but could be better. And then we have no scouting reports in this next section of... I recognize the name Hurlburt, but I don't know how good he is. This is blind picking, guys. Kravchenko could be good, or he could be really bad. I don't know yet. This is absolutely just shooting in the dark here. Like, who else is good? Manning's gonna be good, obviously. Karmanov's actually in here. That's crazy. A 6'10" defense, and I would love to take him just out of sheer size. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Adam Novotny actually a really good player too? That could be an option. We've got this Wolf guy here. I was scrolling through the draft before I started recording here, guys. I did notice this guy too. Huge Mikhail Zubov, another maybe like Karmanov-esque player. So maybe we draft him. 2-year ETA potentially. I mean, who knows? That's probably wrong, and I'm probably going to eat my words on that. But that could be an option. And then, of course, there's Bergfors, looks decent. And then, of course, there's also Bengtsson, which we're just not even going to hesitate on. We have to take Frederick Bengtsson in this draft. There's no way I'm not taking him. So, yeah, if we look at these guys that I've got pinned in here, there's some pretty good options. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you guys otherwise. I think we have a very solid draft coming up here, and Novotny could be really good. I think he is. I think he's at least like, top 6 kind of quality. Let's call another timeout here. Do we really need right wingers? I mean, we probably need left wingers, if I'm being honest. Let's look. Stiga, Reed Schaefer, Zachary LaRue. Yeah, like our left wing's good. Our right wing's also good though too. Like, I don't really have any need to go after most of these guys at this point. Like, I'm quite happy with the group we've got. I'm kind of projecting Viggo Bjorck to be like a second line center at the moment, but he might end up first line if he develops properly, so that'll be fun to see, and then it's just a matter of how things play out. Let's go with Hurlburt. I think that's going to be our best option. He might only be like high 9, and he is only high 9. But he'll fit on our either 4th or 3rd line, which I think is actually a really good option still, so we'll take it. That's solid. Okay, so we get Hurlburt there. Let's see who the... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, that's just painful. Noah Sparks, like immediately after 6'2", two-way forward, looks really good. God, Chicago's going to pair him up nicely with Bedard. Oh, that was just champagne without the sham. or it was a sham, whatever you want to call it. Gustafsson was good. How do you say that name? Burskallens is actually pretty sweet too. Galyanov actually has a face picture, which is crazy. Anybody else? Ooh, no, okay, never mind. I guess Cossette Ayot would have been a decent pick too. We don't really need a ton of defense. Obviously, I'd love a top-end right defenseman, but Kazebnikov is going to be solid enough. And we're just kind of banking on Matt Schaefer to actually turn out still, so... Yeah, for the next pick, I'm not really going to mess around here. We're going to go with Caden Mannon because he looks extremely good. He's fully scouted. We're just going to take him at pick 80, and yeah, that's a solid pick. 72 overall, medium top 4, defensive defenseman. Looks very good. Actually, who went to pick 13? Was that Diorio? I swear if it was, I might cry a little bit. Okay, no, it was Hermanson, thank God, because if it was Diorio, then I would have just felt so bad. All right, yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay, over to pick 92. At this point, we've traded away Surin, Novak, Edstrom. I think we kind of have to go with a center now just to add some depth. Even if he's only top 9, I'm going to run the risk on a huge player like Mikhail Zubov and hope that it pays. How good is he? Oh my God. Oh. What? Like, we have just pulled so many draft steals over the past 2 drafts. We got Zubov 92nd. We got Cohen. Is it Cohen? Is that his name? The guy we drafted last year? It's Cohen, right? Yeah. Jared Cohen, 60th overall. Hurlburt, 53rd. Carter Bear, 39th. Frolov, 71st. Like, we're just walking away with draft steals every draft, and it feels a little bit crazy, if I'm being honest. These are some very decent picks. Wow. Yeah, I think the future of the Predators is pretty set in stone at this point. Please tell me Novotny's still available. Yeah, he should be. Yeah, he is. Let's go. All right, so a centers and right winger, 6'3". Is he top 6? Yes, he is. And he's a sniper, so that's also sweet. We need a little bit more skill in our team, which has definitely been a bit of an issue as far as the prospect pool goes. But hey, we'll take it. So over to pick 126. And Botinger and Wolf are kind of the only... Wolf was pretty sick, actually. That's a solid player in Christoph Wolf. I guess we could have taken him, but hey, we'll take Novotny all day. Bigger player, higher overall. What else can you really ask for at this stage of the draft? So yeah, we'll go Bergfors just because he's a guaranteed top 9 in like the 4th, 5th round kind of range, which, you know what, that's awesome. That's a good pick. And then we have to go with Bergfors. Bergfors? No, we just took Bergfors. Sorry, we have to go with Bengtsson here. I know it's another goalie, but come on, high elite goalie. When are you really going to turn that down? That's going to buy us a Landon Dupont potentially. There's a chance that a 4th, 5th round pick hybrid goalie buys us a Landon Dupont next year. That could very possibly happen. So I mean, let me know if you guys think that's a good idea. But hey, let's just keep simming at this point. We're through the next rounds. Let's take a look. Let's just see if we missed anything substantial. I don't think we did, based on my scouting, which, you know, is auto scouted. It's not very good. So the fact that we even find guys like Bengtsson in the 5th round is not blasphemy, but it's just unheard of. Like that guy could very easily be our starter in 5 years. Not that we're necessarily going to be rebuilding for the next 5 years with the prospects we have now, but there's a chance we might only be bad for another season or maybe 2. based on the prospects we have just picked up over the last 2 seasons. Yeah, this team's going to be absolutely filthy. I'm very excited for that. So yeah, I'll sim through to the very last pick. Ooh, Sjöström. Hello. That's a decent prospect right there for the Flames. Nice pick. Anyways, we'll sim through to the very final pick of the draft, and if anything pops up, I will point it out to you guys. Okay, so there's a decent pick there in Aaron Hoffman. Not a lot else, but hey, that's a good... Actually, that is such a good pick by Florida, because that is... Oh, no, it's not one of our picks. That would have been really... That would have been outstanding if they pulled that off. That pick, however, is ours. Delevka, which is literally a nobody pick, but okay. There's another somewhat solid 7th round pick in Harakala going to the Devils. Okay, and then Nold as well. So some fringe starters here. That's actually, those guys could potentially turn out in 5 or 6 years. So yeah, overall, I'd say for the 5 assets we traded in Edstrom, Lind, what turned out to be Shipland, Ricard, and Delevka, we got William Lassell, a franchise-level goalie. I literally have no regrets from this draft. Everything went perfectly well for us. Actually, no, that's not true. I don't have no regrets. I have a singular regret in... Where is he? This guy right here. Noah Sparks. Had no idea that he was going to be... We had no idea that he was going to be good. But we'll finish off the draft. That guy's a nobody. Between pick 4 and 132, we dominated the draft. I got nothing else. That's a medium elite, high top 6, medium franchise, medium 4, high 9, medium 4, medium 6, medium 6, medium 9, high elite. We're set. We're set. That's literally it. We're set. We're good. I'm not going to, but I'm might as well end the franchise now. We've just secured our future. All right, so that was just one of the single-handedly best drafts in any franchise's history. I thought last year went well. This year went better. Okay, so we've got 5 skaters that are RFAs and then probably a whole bunch of UFAs. There's a couple. Okay, so we could re-sign Gus Nyquist because he's kind of a fan favorite at this point. I kind of love the guy, even though he's definitely not been all that good. He was way better. No, actually, he was worse in New Jersey, funny enough. Okay, well, you know what? We'll still go for him. We'll sign him for... Yeah, let's sign him for the 2 years. We're not going to throw any trade clauses on there because... Why would we? We kind of want to be able to trade him still. A guy like Joseph, same thing. We'll offer him 1.9 for the next 2, and hopefully he'll become useful to another team. Sisson, Svechkov, Jankowski, we will re-sign those guys for pretty much next to nothing. They literally cost us nothing to re-sign. So yeah, we'll pick them up. And then it's just Belchetz and Schaefer after that. We probably sign Kazevnikov and play him in the A as well. I think that's probably the best bet for him and his development. Because, yeah, he only had 6 points in 51 games last season. So, yeah, he's coming on board. We will be signing him. And then Jankowski for sure. And then I think we're going to use this method of signing a top-end pick like Schaefer or Belchetz and then sending them back to junior for a year. That should hopefully make them better. We'll see what happens. Obviously, that's exempt contracts, so a bit of a weird style at play there with exempt contracts, but we're going to use that. Vinny Hinostroza was our top AHL scorer, so we're going to re-sign him for 2 years. I think I'm going to sign Zubov as well, because again, 4 points in 35 games, but could be an absolute force in the A, so we're going to sign him. That's another sweet 17-year-old pick. And then Viggo Bjorck, we'll give him Is he playing? He's playing Allsvenskan, and he wasn't actually all that good. So I think we give him one more year in the Allsvenskan. 11th overall is probably a little bit of a steep pick for him there, but, so be it. Caden Manning could do better in the USHL still. I think he'll be fine as an 80th overall pick there. We will sign Miguel Marquez, because why not? And then I don't think we're going to sign Anton Olsen. He's just not really all that good for a 23-year-old. And then goaltending, we're going to be fine. We're going to have a good shot at a guy like Landon Dupont this upcoming year, as long as we keep our goaltending where it's currently at. I am going to sign Frolov over these 3 other higher-rated, better goalies because he's actually going to show up and play in the AHL, which is great. And then, looking at the D overall, if we go these 2 and then Barron's our 3rd best defenseman, we should be fine. We do have $25-ish million in cap space. But honestly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Schaefer's our 6th best defenseman. He might be in the show next year. That's pretty bad. Actually, that's extremely bad if Matthew Schaefer at 78 overall is still making your NHL roster. Oh, we are doomed for next year. That's great. Okay. Somehow our right wing is just like the deepest in the entire league. We literally have... That's our top 4. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4 more, and we're still at 80 overall. Our right wing is probably going to be the best in the league pretty soon. Just give it another season or 2. Let a guy like Steven Ruedel or Joakim Kamel develop a little more, and we're going to be fine. I've got no worries about that. Our left wing is a little bit more concerning, but even then, if we have Forsberg and Belchetz up the left, we're going to be good. Forsberg is going to start to decline here pretty soon. Just give him another year, or maybe 2. But, that's... Our best center's 79 rated. Okay, Zubov might be in the show next year. There's a very real chance of that. Okay, we'll advance a day here. We get Burnett back. Yoshida does not take the contract offer that Jane's guy does. Same with Crab, and then we've got a whole bunch of scouts to sign, and the scouts are okay. We get Matthew Joseph, we get Fedor Svechkov, and we have 2 contract spots remaining. Beautiful. It's exactly what we wanted. Wow, we literally go 291 overall rated players, an 88, 86, and there's a couple like 84s, 83s, and 82, and then 80s, like right there. Yeah, this team's going to struggle for a little bit longer for sure. Okay, let's sim to free agency. Finish off some of these, actually. Hold up, please stop. We need coaches. Where is our staff? This is very extremely tempting. The only reason I would consider doing it is because I think we could take Dustin Wolf, sign him, and then trade him for a 1st round pick and turn a 3rd and a 4th into a 1st. I think that's what we can do. So let's play with this situation here, because this is just, here's your next 1st round pick, Nashville. Take it. Here. That's literally what we're doing here. This is a stupidly... Are the Calgary Flames dumb? Like, where... What? Huh? You have $5 million, and you... Oh, goodness, Calgary. They got no money, so we're gonna just fleece the Flames. So first, we're gonna do this. Just wait. This is gonna be a masterclass. And these aren't even picks for next year. They're the year after that we're trading away. That's terrible management on the Flames' part. Okay, if we can just stop up here, great. Now we go to contracts. We go down into the system. Matt Schaefer's now 83 rated. That's actually fabulous. I love that. Wow. Okay. Then we go here, and we go, hey, Dustin, how you doing, buddy? You want a 1 year? Let's make it 2, 3, 4, 5. We can afford it. Why not? Let's go a 5 year, $7 million contract. $35 million for the big guy. Offer him no trade protection because we would love to see that deal go through. We somehow have 2 franchise goalies on our roster right now. I don't even know what's going on. This is a fever dream. It feels like it, at least. Let's just advance a couple days and hope that something like that goes through. Just getting buzzed here. Come on, Dustin, sign that thing. I need a little more cash. That's right. That's right, Dustin, you greedy boy. Let's do it. My goal here is to trade him back to Calgary, but then to charge the Flames an arm and a leg for his contract term. Let's go 4 years, 7.25. See if that'll get him done. It might. It might not, but it might. We're getting all these trade offers for goalies. I don't want a goalie. I want our goalies to be bad. I'm trading Dustin Wolf. That's the thing. This is a sheer sign and trade valuation for what is going to be turning a 3rd and a 4th round pick into what should very likely be a 1st. Or the Flames want 2/3 back for him. I do want to trade him back to Calgary, don't get me wrong. But no, Calgary. We just paid your guy an extremely good contract that fits your system needs. Why is Brock Nelson getting paid $14 million? Brock, you smug son of a bitch. You got paid beyond the payday of any man I expected your caliber of hockey player to get. Oh my god. What on earth? What on earth is that contract? I'm sorry, what? Wow, okay, no, we're going to go for Backlund and a 1st, preferably. That's what I think that trade is worth. But, you know, if you guys want to make it like one of your 4 second-round picks instead, I guess we could go with that. I think that's an even trade. What do you guys think? No? Yes? I think yes, but it's not going to go. Okay, give me a second and Mikko Sturm then. Mikko, sorry, not Mikko. Mikko Sturm. I'm sorry, is Dustin Wolf not worth a 2nd round pick to you? Not for 4 years of term after he just put up a 900 save percentage? No? We seem to be on fairly different terms here, Calgary. This is a starting goalie that, you know what, just get lost. Just get lost, Calgary. We're not doing that. No. You want to play hardball? We're going to play hardball. You're going to have no goalie for next year. That's really it. That's how simple that is. I don't want 2/3 for him. I'm not gonna lie here. I don't really want 2/3 for Dustin Wolf. It's still an improvement. We still pay next to nothing to get it done. And I really think they should be tacking on whatever crazy contract they need to tack on here, whether that be a Blake Coleman or somebody else, but then that just completely misvalues the trade. Okay, you know what? We agreed with Calgary we were going to do this type of deal. But at least we get our own third-round pick back, and maybe we can turn that into a second. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Multiple morale changes for immediately acquiring Dustin Wolf and trading him away. Well, yeah. No, what did you guys think? We were going to get you a starting goalie? Come on now. Okay, we're going to the next season. Ooh, Pro Scout on the line. Yes, I'm going to listen to my Pro Scout when I just pulled off the best draft classes in franchise history. Yes, yeah. Don't trade him away so fast. Got it. We'll do it next time. Or, sorry, we won't do it next time. No, that's it. We're not going to be doing sign and trades all the time. It's terrible for morale. It's such a bad thing. But we're going to be good. This team's going to be great in just a moment here. And by a moment, I mean 2 seasons. Okay, so here's our owner goals for next season. We are expected to win 13 home games and boost our chemistry to 60%. Yeah, okay. I don't even know what to say there. That's just sheer stupidity. Okay, whatever. Hey, you know what? This lineup looks pretty dang decent for the forwards. I'm actually quite happy with that. We'll take it. Goaltending, on the other hand, I love having a backup started. That is exactly what our team needs right now for performance or lack thereof. Oh, I love that chemistry. Look at the chemistry these guys are able to put on. Also, though, how good is that second pairing? Oh, my God. So maybe we let them cook and then let everybody else not. Yeah, I think that's the play. Yeah, that's actually sweet. Okay, so that's our team. That's what we're going to roll with for now. If things, make sense to change, then we'll change them. If they don't make sense to change, then we'll roll with them. Maybe we even run it like that. Yeah, sure. Why not put Evangelista on the first line? He's got the chemistry for it, and so. Does he hate all of our coaches? Oh yeah, he hates all of our coaches. I love that. He's just sitting there. The coach, chews him out in practice, and he just looks at him like he has that death stare of yeah, I'm listening to exactly what you're saying, and I don't give up. That's what it looks like, at least, but I don't know, maybe it's just me. Still, though, sweet looking little team here. Give it some time, let a guy like Belchetz or somebody else get in there. But hey, Matthew Schaefer looks pretty good. Let's take a look at the AHL here. I'm really hoping Kazevnikov's a shoot and he's a cycle player. All right, well, we'll make it work. I'm not overly concerned about that. I think we can pull this off in one way or another. But hey, I mean, I like what I'm seeing. I like the prospect development we're getting. We are moving slowly and steadily in the right direction. And for whatever reason, Ryan Ufko is not playing yet again. Okay, cool. Mathieu might not have a spot in this team, actually, even though he's a great player. Yeah, okay, let's swap out for Ufko. Oh, and that doesn't work. Okay, Mathieu it is. How's our goaltending? Krona and Frolov, great. And then Annunen and Jatkola. Yeah, we're going to have a good chance at the Dupont tank here. So, all right. Landon Dupont Bowl, here we come. Is he the number one guy? Of course he is. Who else would be? Schwidtke, actually. Peter Schwidtke. That's a great name. If he wasn't 5'8", I would consider looking at him to draft. But you know what? Yeah, so be it. Rocco Palazzi. There's so many good names. I actually kind of love it. We are hopefully going to get a Dupont scouting report because obviously he's going to be franchised. We're not going to have an extra Liga scout. On the other hand, though, we will have a Q and we should have an O scout. Eli McKinney's that highly rated. Hey, wow. I mean, kind of makes sense. Still, though. Wow. Probatal and Jackson Jacobson being on the same team is actually kind of scary to think about. There's guys like Scantlebury, who's actually kind of sick, too. Dorian Eklund Aspe. Awesome name. Fitzhenry somehow doesn't get scouted, but Brock Cripps, on the other hand, does. I mean, Cripps could be an option. He might be your kind of like poor man's Landon Dupont. That's how I would describe him. Obviously, he's not going to be a Landon Dupont, but he still might be good. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, scouting reports are going to come back. They're going to take time. But we have far too many prospects to not at least have a good shot at getting Dupont. Not that we're necessarily going to trade for a number one overall pick, because that's not realistic. Nobody would ever trade a number one pick. But if we can end up with, a Brock Cripps and maybe, I don't know, a Probatal or a Eli McKamey or an Alexis Josi, like those are all genuinely high quality prospects. They're not Landon Dupont. Nobody's going to be Landon Dupont, and if we got a Landon Dupont, that's just game over for the rest of the league, because we have such a good team around him that all we'd be looking for is to trade for a center at some point, which that's not a problem either. We can do that. Here is the team, essentially the team we're looking at, as long as players develop properly and things continue on the right path. It's not really a problem in any way. If we get another right D, then Justin Barron just slides down to the sub spot. William Lassell as well. You're going to have to let me know in the comments what number are we going to give Lassell if he does make this team at some point, because he should. He's a franchise player, but if Lassell makes this team, he can't wear 35. Do we give him 53? Do we give him 34, 36, something else? Because he likes number 35. That's his preferred number, but that is a Pekka Rinne, what should be retired Pekka Rinne number. And I don't feel comfortable giving it out to him. But apart from that, we still have a Reed Schaefer leading the way with either Kazevnikov, Cohen, or maybe Molendyke, but probably one of those two playing beside him on his right. Molendyke running the second pair with one of those other two as well. And then Manning and Barron at least right now. We're looking great on the back end. We add one more elite piece in there, and that's possibly one of the best decors in the entire league. You then look up to the forwards, where we have a very solid second line with, what's probably going to be Leroux, Bjorck, and Kamel. Maybe that's Evangelista that slides up into one of those spots. Maybe Viggo Bjorck actually ends up as our 1C. I doubt it, but you never know. And then Belchetz and Ruedel on either wing on the top line already makes for a pretty formidable top line. Add an elite Bjorck or another prospect to that, and you might as well just wrap it up as long as there's this type of goaltending in net. And instead of that being high elite, that's completely wrong. That's supposed to be medium franchise. Oh, wrong button. Franchise hybrid in 26. We're good. We're good. Our team's got all the pieces in place now. We just need to let them grow. So, yeah, this is going to be fun. So anyways, guys, that's where we're going to wrap this one up. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to show your support down below with a like, comment, and subscription. And of course, in those comment sections, make sure to respond to the comments I leave below. And you'll probably get featured in the next one. But that is it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. This is Etanyos signing out. And until next time.